Alright, so Nick here playing a massive 1500 point game. It's my Blood Angel state. Proxying just a little bit, stop not too much. We have Mr. Gabriel Seth as my HQ, a Sanguinary Priest here, Furioso Dreadnought, Blood Talons, Heavy Flamer, a Furioso Librarian, who has Wings of Sanguinius and Fear the Darkness psychic powers, Assault Squad on foot with a Multigun and a Flamer, Assault Squad with jetpacks in the back with a Power Fist and Furnace Pistol. Oh, Sergeant also has a Power Fist in this squad. Tactical Squad with a Multi-Melta and a Flamer and a Rhino. Devastator Squad, 4 missile launchers, and next to them, my prized possession, Storm Raven gunship, Assault Cannons, Typhoon missile launcher on the front, and Hurricane Bolter sponsons.
Alright, this is Adam with 1500 points of orcs. Woo! So we have 20 boys here. Wait, what is it? Okay, we have 20 shooter boys with a knob, boss pole, and 2 rocket launchers. Next up, same exact squad. Next we have my 10 knobs in heavy armor, 1 power claw, 9 big choppers, and a truck as a dedicated transport. Next up we have my 6 ludas. Then we have my 6 bikes, 1 knob, boss pole, and a big chopper. Then we have my 5 copters, which are actually 2 squads, 1 of 3, 1 of 2. Each supporting, each squad having 1 buzzsaw. And lastly, we have my HQ choice, Gazgal. And he is with, well, I guess he's not with, but he has a battle wagon as well on the field.
What's on the battle wagon?
A zap gun.
That's not it?
No, and a death roller. And some grot riggers. And some armor plates.
Okay.
Here's our deployment. Terrain, 1500 points. Dawn of War sees ground.
Love Dawn of War.
Everyone loves Dawn of War.
Computer game? Great.
So, here's Adam's deployment. His first squad of boys right here guarding this Terminator objective.
Woo!
Gazgal's right here behind the building taking some cover.
Yeah!
Across the field, 20 more shooter boys.
Ow!
Right up in front of them, by the pink styrofoam hill, is a tiny little ammo runt objective. The third and final objective is this Space Marine right here. Ultramarine inside the Ultramarine Terminator. And for Nick's deployment, he has his Tactical Marines in their Rhino, and Gabriel Seth just right behind them. And that's the battle. See you at turn 1.
Alright, this is Adam's turn 1 for the orcs. First off, my shooters still holding the objective, just hanging out, not doing much. Gazgal moved 3 inches, heading towards his truck, hopefully to get battle wagon. It's a vehicle of trucky goodness. The truck tried to shoot at the wagon, tried to shoot at Nick's guys. Unfortunately, he couldn't see because of Dawn of War. So over here, my boys moved up. And my happy little rocket launcher orc was able to see his Rhino over there and blow it up on turn 1. Go orcs! And yeah, so that's that squad. And lastly is my truck of knobs came onto the field, moving up.
Okay, so Librarian Dreadnought moved onto the field, Devastator Squad moved onto the field. These guys got out of the craters. Seth moved over. There should be in there. Anyway, Seth moved over, got into the Storm Raven. That has my on-foot Assault Squad and the Sanguinary Priest. And in my awesome roll, I rolled a 4 to see the orcs and failed to see them at all.
That Storm Raven is
Turn
just
2?
too big.
Okay, so to show my awesome luck at rolling today, Adam got 3 wounds on my Devastator Squad, and guess what I rolled? Yep, 3 ones. This is rad. Wait, let's record my leadership test. There's a failed leadership test, and they're off the field.
Oh my god. This is my turn 2. My bikes came on the field, driving up field, didn't do anything else. Boys still holding the objective. Over here, Gazgal jumped into the vehicle of the battle wagon. Battle wagon couldn't range his Devastator Squad, but the guys inside, my Lutas, were able to destroy 3 of them. Well, sorry, kill 2, wound his commander, and then they failed their leadership running off the field. So I took care of them. First time using Lutas, they did good for me. This squad of boys sitting here, one's holding the objective, so that's all I need. We're all good. Over here, my knob truck drove forward, took a pot shot at his Marine squad behind the building. Unfortunately, couldn't do anything. Over here, one of my big victories, two of my copters came on the field, came in, buzzsawed down his Storm Raven, and this is the after effect.
Okay, so, yes, my force weapon's kind of falling off. Anyway, this thing cast Wings of Sanguinius and jumped over here. Everything kind of happened over here. These guys shot at the Coptas and killed one, and the other one's running away. It's right here. These guys came around with the Dreadnought and shot at the truck. I got an explode result. It turned into his Crunch, which has made him pile out. I was not in assault range, unfortunately, so we'll see what happens in turn 3.
So my turn 3? 3. Trois. Bikes moved up. They can't do anything else. They can't shoot that thing. Once again, boys chilling, hanging out. Cool. My wagon, my Zap Cannon couldn't reach at his squad. Yeah, his assault squad, but my Ludas could. Unfortunately, they couldn't actually hit anything. Well, no, they hit. They couldn't wound. Unfortunately, Gazgal jumped down and he's still marching the field, doing his thing. Over here, my boys, all of them but one guy, and I guess the knob, shot at his assault squad once again. I think a rocket launcher killed a guy, and that's it. Copter was flying away, decided to shoot as well at them. I think he hit, but no. But nothing happened. He didn't kill anyone, unfortunately. Next, my knob squad ran up to his Furioso Dreadnought. His Dreadnought put 2 wounds on 2 of my orcs, which are these guys right here. No one cares. And then they took off 2 of his arms in repayment, and he is immobilized.
Go. Okay, so my Furioso Librarian uses Wings of Sanguinius to get into combat here, where the orcs on bikes can't actually hurt him. They don't have the strength to beat his front armor, so that's basically, that combat's going to be there until the Librarian wins. Over here, where again all the action kind of happened, my jump squad came in. They didn't actually deep strike, they just kind of jumped in off the field, and I'm going to try to figure out something to do with them. In this assault here, the tactical squad and Gabriel Seth attacked the knobs along with the Dreadnought. They managed to inflict about 7 or 8 wounds total. Adam had to fight the Dreadnought because he was locked in combat with it before. Couldn't even hurt it, and lost the assault by 8, and ended up sweeping advancing him. The assault squad on foot with the Sanguinary Priest assaulted the Orc Shooter Boys and managed to beat them 10 to nothing. So the rolls are starting to kind of change in my favor, and that's my turn. So we'll see where it goes from there.
Alright, so this is my turn 4. My other Copter squad finally came out of reserve, came in, assaulted the Dreadnought. Unfortunately, couldn't kill him. It happens. Dreadnought couldn't kill the bikes either, so they're a happy little bunch. My Shooter Boys, only objective, can't do anything. Zap Gun couldn't hit anything, still out of range, unfortunately. But the Ludas were able. One guy was able to hit his assault squad, but didn't kill anything. Gazgal moved up, took a shot as well, hit, couldn't wound. Copter running away off field, shot.
Hit, couldn't wound.
Hit, couldn't wound. That's my turn.
Okay, so Furioso Librarian exploded one of the Coptas with its Dreadnought close combat weapon, winning the assault by 2. The bikes managed to run away. Copters are still locked in combat, couldn't sweeping advance. Over again, where all my action seems to be. Assault squad jumped over this way and ran a little bit. He's doing his thing. These guys moved up, ran a bit. Sanguinary Priest joined them. The assault squad on foot went this way, shot at the copter, assaulted it, it ran away, or I was sweeping advanced it. Now they kind of just did a little consolidate to try to get a line of sight of the truck. Battling.
Alright, so order turn 5. Copters, one exploded in combat with the Dreadnought. The other one's now running away from the Dreadnought. I would too. Bikes ran off field, couldn't make their leadership test, unfortunately. Ludas got 1 shot each, again, unfortunately. Couldn't do anything to the tactical Marines. And same, Gazgal tried to shoot him down, unfortunately couldn't hit.
Last turn. Okay, so my one assault squad on foot, right here, didn't really do anything. They're just staying in cover. These guys moved to grab the objective, which is just about here where my finger is. Assault squad down here, again, just trying to make a mad dash to the objective. The game could end now. I don't know. We'll see. So they're there for now. Furioso Librarian managed to use Wings of Sanguinius to get over to that shooter squad. Not quite pulling them off the objective, but now they're stuck there, and without a power claw, they won't be able to kill me. So I just hope I can hold them there for now, and then on the hopefully if there's another game turn, I can jump up and grab the other objective. So we're gonna roll the dice now in real time to see if the game ends on a 1 or a 2. It's a 3, so we go to turn 6.
Turn 6 for orcs. Once again, you guys can't do anything.
Lost 2 more.
Did not kill 2 more? Well, killed 1. Another one died. Fearless. Zapgun finally did something this turn and killed one of his jump infantry, his assault dudes. And then my Ludas, once again, only 1 shot each, but we're able to shoot off another one, so now 2 less to worry about. Gazgal shot at those guys, couldn't touch them.
Okay, so in a daring move, my assault marines that were around here ended up jumping up into the building. I didn't lose any of them to a dangerous terrain test, so that's good. They're holding that objective now. Furioso Librarian is over here murdering some orcs. He killed 2 and Adam lost another 2 due to Fearless. That is basically my turn, so now Adam's going to roll to see if the game ends on a 1, 2, or 3. So 1, 2, 3, game ends, and
2 to 1 for Nick.
2 to 1, and we'll see you guys at the post-game report. Hey there guys, we are the Roll to Win crew doing our competition video for MiniWargaming's Bat Rep Challenge. We have Mr. Simon here, I am Nick, Adam, and Mr. Bennett. Yay! So we just did a 1,500 point battle report of Blood Angels, mine, versus Adam's Orc Mob. So yeah, we usually try to get the out-of-game perspective from the 2 members first, so we'll see what you guys have to say about the game. Simon or Bennett, whoever wants to start.
My impression at the beginning of the game was that it seemed really favorable to Adam. Like, he was rolling 6s all over the board, like destroying vehicles and killing marines left, right, and center.
Yeah, like turn 1, like in the first 2 turns, I lost. We said about a third of my army.
Yes, like
Devastator Squad, the Rhino, and the Stormbreaker.
I was able to kill vehicles in this game, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except
and then it sort of switched tables in the later half of the game.
Not to say that the rolling itself didn't necessarily change. It's not like I was rolling exceptionally well. I think it's just that Adam stopped rolling quite as good as
well.
And then it kind of went downhill.
The orcs got really,
yeah, was that sort of the name of the game for you though? Was that it was like sort of this weird?
Yeah, like
back and forth,
really, like one side one half, and then the second half of the game was one-sided, just the other way.
Yeah.
You know, with the Gabriel Seth coming out and killing knobs.
Yeah, I mean, Seth himself didn't really do a whole lot. He killed like 2 guys, but then again, Gazgal didn't do much either. So.
He walked the field. He was just watching it.
I think you weren't quite sure what to do with him.
Yes, his deployment was a little bit.
I really did not do it. Like, originally I was going to put him in the wagon, but then Simon gave me the idea, put the Ludas in there. I'm like, that could work.
And then actually, truthfully, it really did work out. Like, never once in my mind was like, oh, I'm going to shoot down the battle wagon.
I feel I could have positioned the wagon better. Like, it seemed to be in a very...
True, it did sort of
position.
Make you decide, like, well, do I want it to sit still so I can shoot out the Ludas, or do I move it and try to use the battle wagon for its support, like with the death roll and everything?
Actually, truthfully, and that's what I was thinking about for my last turn too, if I was going to have it move and assault your Death Dread that was killing off my orcs.
Well, it couldn't have joined the assault or anything. It would have been epic, but unfortunately not. So,
it would have been a good save for a minute.
Was there anything specific you noted about the game?
Yeah, I mean, your guys kind of just mopped up an assault, and like Adam really struggled with having good guns because he didn't have enough AP.
It was the first time I've ever seen the orcs kind of.
I just thought about it when Simon was mentioning it. Adam did really well at shooting, and then once it came to close combat, you were like, I didn't realize you were playing Greenskin Tau. Like
that never happens to me.
I swear this was my first time. This never happened.
Happens occasionally to everybody.
Yeah, losing that assault by 10, like the
that
voice
was
squad.
crazy. Because like it wasn't even that like in the other, like against the Knobs when he had to fight the Dreadnought, I knew I was kind of going to win that because he had to fight it, and I was going to do as many wounds as I could. But the other one, it was just Marines that assaulted you.
Yeah.
And they killed.
And you didn't do a single wound. That was, I think, bad rolls.
I was incredibly. I'm telling you, it was that also that one guy with Inferno Pain. Like I mean,
the Sanguinary Priest. Good Lord, he's a goodness.
Yes, that was definitely not the hero of the game.
Yeah, yeah. Like he himself didn't do a whole lot, but like
just what
he was trying to feel no pain. That is epic.
It is ridiculous. Like there were so many times he just saved your guys. Like I could have killed off so many of your guys.
Yeah, with his
Lucas. But no, because of that feel no pain. Maybe I should bring in a pain boy into.
It might be something to think about. Yeah.
Pain boys are good. They're really expensive for Orcs, so you have to pay for the knob and then pay to upgrade him to a pain boy.
Yes.
But that being said, it's probably worth it.
Put him with my squad of 10 there.
Yep.
Like my squad of 10 never fails me. This is the first time they've ever actually been taken out.
In their defense, they didn't fail you. They wrecked that Furioso real bad.
It was the fact that I got jumped by another mob plus your HQ, like your hero there, that kind of put them in the
rending down.
It's like, you know what? At least we did our thing. We come in, we beat something senseless. We weren't aware that there was a second thing coming our way though. So, but you know, we took out something, right? Yeah,
for sure. And I think you felt the same thing that I did when I was fighting against Simon with his Tyrannid, is that low initiative sucks a lot. Like, so often, either I would kill a bunch of your guys before you could fight back, and it's not like you were bringing small mobs. Like, you had 20 boys, you had 10 knobs, which is the max you can get. The bikes might have been a little small, but they're expensive. You know, either way, you would lose guys before you could even fight back, and then I sweeping advance like 3 or 4 of your units.
Oh man, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, like
there was so much of that.
I'm glad to now be playing an army that has a decent, initiative.
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Which is, that was really good. That's where he really lost out, because basically, but with both the assaults, he was basically killed half of his squad by the time he had the chance to even fight back, and then there was nothing he could do.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if it was a different game mode, if I would play differently.
Kill points or something? Yeah. The fact that it was objective, truthfully, like, I didn't really know what I was doing in the first. Like, I placed my objectives, I'm like, alright, I know what I'm doing, and then the game started, and I was like, what is this game?
I was a little concerned, because Adam was on that one objective. You didn't have any.
I had two objectives.
For about, like, 60-70% of the game, I had no objectives.
I don't think you took a single one until, like, the 4th turn.
Nope.
Fifth, maybe. I think he moved his tactical squad.
Yeah, fifth brought me the objective at the far corner, and then it was only turn 6 that brought me the victory. Had it ended at turn 5, Adam and I would have died.
I just quote your codex there. Orcs can't lose.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, is there anything you really would have done differently here, Adam?
What? If I something I would have done differently, I probably should have maybe, like I said, Gazgul just wandering the field, didn't really know what he was doing. I either should have put him on the other side of the field or left him over here, like with the squad boys. He would have dealt with the Dreadnought as it came in. But like I said, I didn't expect that to happen. I really wanted a showdown between my HQ and your HQ.
Gabriel said no, it would not have happened. I would have put as many Marines in front of me as possible.
Stop.
You could have deployed him at the beginning of the game in the truck with the knobs, though.
Yeah, but I didn't think about it at the time. Like, I didn't want to put that many points into a truck.
One thing,
Into a truck.
Yes.
The truck tends to blow up every game I play with it in, but I expect it to happen.
But again, like, if it blows up, you're probably going to just call it.
Hey, actually, technically it didn't blow up this game, it crumbled.
I mean, if I can give you my opinion of your playing here, definitely the battle wagon would have done a little bit differently. Like, it's hard because the Ludos, because it was Dawn of War, they had to move onto the field. They lose a turn of shooting. So I don't know exactly what I would have done with them, but it definitely would have put something different into the battle wagon. Like, deploying both of your units of boys is okay.
I had a lot of vehicles, which actually I'm very surprised. Usually I play with a lot more
just boys.
Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to try something different this game, and because of that, like, I had the 20 boys, and then I had the knobs in the truck, which I guess could have been in the battle wagon, which would have been safer for them. But I mean, the truck still did its job.
It got them there.
It got them there.
But yeah, that's the battle wagon, and with Gazgul around it was kind of, I think, the low point of your game. It's the stuff that, like, not to say I was ignoring, but I was like, okay, that's something that's not
I don't
nearly
need,
as...
I don't need to worry about it unless
Yeah.
I start getting into its range.
Yeah, like definitely the Ludas are dangerous.
If I can.
But Gazgul, like I was like, that's 250 points or whatever of something I don't have to worry about.
225.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was just kind of sort of my take on the game.
Unfortunately.
Something that maybe I got excited because it was my first time bringing the Storm Raven.
I was gonna ask you about the Storm Raven.
I knew that I shouldn't be doing it, and I placed it on the far end of the board, knowing that Adam had outflanking. I don't know. Maybe I got excited about shooting it off.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything. In the turn of night fighting, I rolled 4.
Yeah.
Couldn't see anything, and then it got pretty dead.
That's what we do. Any time we bring in a new toy into the game, it's always usually one of the first things to go.
Or like place it entirely in the wrong
because
spot.
we know
Like
because we know of how dangerous it's going to be. Actually, but saying that, the wagon has yet to be destroyed.
That's true.
But I mean,
It is one of the
wasn't
newest
the biggest
things that
one.
I've brought into the game, and it's the only new thing that has never been destroyed.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah,
immobilized,
I
but it's
think
been
that's
fixed
true.
right
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. No, I was disappointed with the Devastator squad too. Like against orcs, 4 missile launchers could have done a lot.
Tons of damage.
Unfortunately, it didn't. That was the beginning of the game where I was just rolling.
Poorly.
Yeah,
Poorly.
yeah. I was not rolling to win. I'm sorry.
We don't do that here.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
we do that here. It's the name of the game.
Yeah. But then, I mean, it happens, and yeah, really the core of my army. It wasn't the toys that really helped me out. It was the core of my army, like the assault
Just the
marines,
Marines,
and even just tactical marines ended up doing really well for me. And of course, the Furiosa librarian was great.
Until he died.
I know how frustrating it might. No, the Furiosa
Yeah, the librarian.
Oh, like
I
sorry, I thought you
know-
were talking about your trend.
I know how frustrating that must be to be locked in combat with something. You can't run away, and you cannot hurt it. Like that. That sucks. And I'm sorry that I did that to you 3 times.
Truthfully, I wouldn't expect it any other way. Like, I mean, if I'm ever in a tournament, I can't be like expecting the guy to be like, oh, I'm not going to do this. I feel sorry for you. I expect him to bring blood to the
Absolutely.
field.
And I really love that Wings of Sanguinius power. Like,
That's
Psyche
good.
Power that lets him be that maneuverable. Because when you look at a Dreadnought, you're like, oh, he's just a slow moving. He might get into combat eventually.
They don't even look like they can anatomically move.
Actually,
They look like they might hobble back and forth.
when I was driving my bikes out the field, I guess I didn't realize what I was doing. I guess I just didn't know what the deal was with the Dreadnought. I assumed I could have taken it on. Apparently not.
No, without, and I mean, that kind of sucks. Like, generally.
If I would have known that ahead of time, I would have put, I guess, my bikes on the opposite side of the field and dealt with the Marines themselves.
Or drove around back and shot it in the rear armor.
Even
If
then.
you could have.
That's the strong guns.
Yeah, no, but I mean, if you could have gone. Anyway.
Needless to say, bikes died.
Yeah, and it's still, I mean, it was still a really good game. We were just saying that we didn't want to be one-sided. We've had a couple of those recently, just due to dice rolls, and it sort of started off that way, and
I'm very paranoid it was going to be that way the whole
yeah,
time.
and I for one am glad that I didn't continue that trend, and I managed to squeak out a victory over the orcs. They're a frightening bunch.
They are, which is why you like playing.
I love playing orcs. Okay, well, unless anyone has anything else to add, I think we'll just go cut it
Pretty sure
there.
we're good.
That's probably it.
Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed the battle report and our post-game discussion, and we'll see you guys next time. Remember, play for fun and always roll to win.